bitches.
You're she's muted.
That was so less fun.
Underwhelming. A little
I was
bit.
actually, why is she so quiet?
I'm never quiet.
I know. I was like concentrating on, did that actually say New Zealand? That's what my face was.
Oh, yes. Hey, bitches. Anissa is here bright and early today. I heard from a little birdie that you finally got your fucking box, bitch. I hope it was worth it and everything was intact. God damn. That shit got lost and sent to 8 different places. Did they shatter everything in there? Tell us.
It was the North American tour. Me and Adriana had talked about it. North American tour.
What are we talking about?
Does she have hers yet or no?
Their boxes. No.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go double check before I put my foot in my mouth.
Oh my goodness. Ezra's gonna go check to see if they sent it to the jungle. Hi, teen. Welcome. Hey, babes. Oh my god. Okay, I forgot this was here and I thought there was a spider on me.
Oh, is that the scales?
Little scales there, but
What a cute place to put them.
Doesn't look like anything. Except for now, it just looks like a fucking green blob on my chest. And I forgot that it was there.
When did you do that?
A little bit ago. So
it should have been on the top of the teat, not between the teat.
Why? Where else was it gonna go? Like what? In what direction?
You could have just like one. Yeah.
I think that would be good for like somebody with like no small boobies, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't have that's gonna smoosh and like hide away finally.
Yeah. Like when you lay down, they'll probably be like, I'm a mermaid.
That post office is making me fucking mad. I am so sorry.
On the bookmark. Okay, wait. So what happened with your bookmark? This part came out because you could probably super glue that. I would super glue it. Or did it like actually like fully did the pot remove from the actual thing? It's like this part's still good, or did this just come out? The fern. Gotta know. Because you probably just hot glue or not. Yeah, actually you could probably hot glue that back in. That might be
Listen, Anissa's box went from Navarre to Jacksonville, sat in Jacksonville for like, I don't know how many fucking days, like a week, week and a half. No, and then it moved to Pennsylvania April 4th. Then the case was created. And then somehow April 7th, it's in Austin. And then it was out for delivery the next day.
Okay,
good. That's wild.
I'm glad you were able to fix that. For your lemons, did they leak into your box? Dude, that shit was packed well enough that shouldn't have cracked. That's fucked up.
One was actually sent to me completely busted, and the box looked like it had been brutally beaten.
Yeah, I didn't get one.
But somehow only one was busted. I was so fucking mad. Like how? How does just one?
What do they do? What are they doing with their boxes?
I don't know, but Dominique, this box was like
Amazon
sends. Well, no, you know how they send like the paper bags? It's like a little padding, but it's brown paper one. Amazon.
Welcome,
like the honeycomb.
Like the honeycomb. I don't know. It's like a little padded, but it's like a brown paper bag, and it's like an envelope. It has one sticky side. If that were made into a box, that's what this box was, like a soft-sided box, not a shipping box.
No, that was so ridiculous. So, okay. Paper around it soaked it up. Just had cracks, maybe a quarter. Oh my gosh, how scary. That could have all been ruined. Dude, I'm so mad at them right now.
SPF because like that's insane.
I'm glad you finally got it, but that totally stinks. Yeah, that must have been hot because that shit was like resined. This was like resined in. So that would have been like, getting in some heat. Hey, was your candy bar like all melted then? Or was this shit just
it was chocolate?
Right. But I mean, it's chocolate with like a hard honeycomb crispy thing. So like the chocolate might have melted and got back together. You've gotten those type of packages where they're like soft-sided, dude. Fuck that. Anyway, man, I'm so sad that like not everybody has them yet. That's wild. Or like no other way we can like really.
I might be able to Amazon one, so then you can use them. But I'll check.
Yeah.
I will check.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to message you to SPS and let them know that they're assholes.
And they broke shit? Yeah, seriously. All right. So we read a half a book. Some of us had a lot longer to actually read than others did. We are reading When We Believed in Mermaids by Barbara O'Neill. This stop around the world has us in New Zealand. We kind of go back and forth between Santa Cruz, California, and Auckland, New Zealand. A lot of surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't
A lot
think
of
it's green.
mermaids. What are you eating?
Now it thinks it's green. Okay.
Is it your pistachio stuff?
Yes. So, bless you. I made instead of putting the shredded coconut in the pistachio cream because then it takes away the flavor of it, I put it in the chocolate. And then I lined my little mini muffin papers with the chocolate and then put a little dibby dab of the pistachio in the center. Very good.
It looks like peanut butter cup, but all right.
These are like less than a carb each. So.
Bum. All right. Yeah, there's still one gal who re-signed up. She hasn't gotten them in so long. Poor thing. And hers is still not there. So we're working on it. We're working on that and making that right. All right, ate the snack. 8 out of 10. Too sweet, interesting texture. Dude, I'm telling you, that shit ground against my teeth and it really set all of my fucking hairs
I
on.
haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna have to try it.
The texture,
love.
Not for me. Flavor, great. Definitely too sweet. But remember, it's supposed to go in ice cream. We're supposed to break it up into vanilla ice cream because that's what the girls in the book get. They get their.
I don't know that they break it up. I think it comes that way.
I'm saying we can break it up.
Oh, yeah.
Into some vanilla ice cream because they get theirs in like pieces inside vanilla ice cream, which I haven't done yet. I was going to do it and then bring it up. Then I was afraid that the vanilla was going to melt and then ew.
Yeah.
So didn't do it yet. It looks good. Looks all right.
Theirs is without chocolate, though. It's just the center part of it.
All right. Enjoying the book so far. I'm glad we sort of got how she ended up faking her death. Right? I'm glad that we didn't have to like wait until like next reading to get that. We don't exactly. Mm-hmm. We end with because I carried on just a little bit without thinking about it. I just kept reading. We ended at a perfect spot. So where it starts next week, we're actually going to find out like the reason that she leaves. And it's sad.
You know that?
And this week, right? 15 years. Well, so we end this week where their kind of sort of adopted brother finally teaches them how to surf. And at that point, they are ages 5 and 9. So they're kind of young. But they finally get to learn how to surf from him. They've been through a lot of shit, these kids together. The girls prior to Dylan kind of joining their family. And then since obviously a lot more shit is going on. So next week, we're going to pick up with what exactly happens that changes Josie and like right off the bat. It's like right away. It's like next chapter. So it's going to be exactly why she is the way she is, why she went through what she did, why she made the choices, and how she ended up kind of getting there. So
I got some guesses.
it's right away, right off the bat. I mean, we can kind of guess based on the information that we currently have, based on like the life that they're living with their parents, with the way that their mom is, with all of the uninvited guests all the fucking time, just hanging out all hours a day. So, and they're kind of left to their own, which is fucked up. 5 and 9. And then they have this like rando teenage boy who's like staying with them. Thank goodness he's a good kid. But that
Yeah, right.
through some severe abuse prior to ending up in their family. And whew, what a rough life. They've been through some shit. So we've got like these sisters who are obviously fully estranged at this point. They haven't spoken to each other, heard from each other. Well, one kind of keeps out, an eye on the other one through the internet and stuff because she's not dead, even though the whole family thinks she is. They go through, their dog dying. There's a major earthquake in San Francisco area that their dad, I think, dies in. They lose their house. They all have to move. Then they're moving to a shit area. Sister's getting into some shit there, bringing around the wrong kind of people. Mom is gone. And so we have Kit, who's just kind of there and trying to like do the best that she can with like this little life that she has, which is super sad. And now she's traveling across the globe to try and find her sister that she saw randomly in like a news segment about like a disaster fire at a club down in fucking New Zealand. So I think I summed it all up.
Yeah.
Y'all read it. You got the in between of that.
Well, and she knew she was seen on the news and she was paranoid about that.
Yeah. Generation X was kind of left to their own. Yes, but they're not Gen X. So based on their ages, they are currently younger than we are. How old are they? Do we remember?
I gathered late 30s.
Well,
late 30s.
Well, they said the oldest is 43. She's like, because she's talking to her mom. She's like midlife.
They're only 4 years apart.
She's like midlife, but she's like, she's not, she's like, I don't know why she'd be at the club, at that kind of club, being in her midlife or whatever. And the mom was like, she's not in her midlife. She's like, anything after 40 is that. And she was like 43 or something like that.
But that was when they were kids, right?
No, she just said in the club fire, when they saw her on the news.
Uh-huh. Hold on.
What?
I think I just missed what you said.
She was saying how she didn't understand why her sister would be at the club at her age.
Oh, at her age.
The older sister is 43, so that means the younger sister is what, 39?
Yeah. Cheers to 39.
39? Okay. So I totally missed their ages. The way that she speaks.
Uh-huh.
I thought she was like 25.
Well,
which one?
Kit. For sure. I thought she was like 25-ish. I was like, there's no fucking way. And she keeps calling this guy that she's like seeing over there, Javier, that he's like way older and shit. And the way that he reads like he's 50. And I was like, this girl is having some fun. And of course she wants herself a mature man. Damn. Okay, never mind.
Well, that sounds about right.
He's not that mature in comparison. She's 30. If she's 39, absolutely not.
If she's 39, then a lot of 39s would think 50 is old.
He's not that. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, thank you. We can't be at the club. That's what I'm saying. Like at 39, don't fucking tell me stories. That's rude. You're gonna see me at the club. You're gonna know exactly
at a club, not with people who are in their 20s. Don't play.
First of all, I'll be at any club I want to be at.
Okay.
Any club I want to be at. Okay.
She made it.
Hi.
I have some questions. You summed it up. I want to ask my question.
Hold on. I'm ready to see where he came from. I mean, surely he belonged to someone they know. Okay, is that Dylan, you mean? The teenage kind of brother?
No, they didn't know, right? He came out of nowhere.
He did come out of nowhere. Is that who you're talking about? Because that was very interesting to me too. But I did feel like he kind of came out of nowhere, but maybe he is someone that like the parents knew, they just didn't know.
No, because she said that the parents lied. Like they just said he was like some random cousin or something to excuse him for being
That
there.
was for like other people, yes. But like I was wondering also if like the parents knew like maybe where he was coming from, and that's why they let him.
Oh, I don't
That's
think
good.
so.
But I don't know. I'm actually going to the 20-something Korean nightclub. Oh,
Korean nightclub? I don't even think I've ever heard of that.
bro, who cares? Have you seen them? Like they don't age. They may not be 20-something. They're probably 40-something looking 20.
Listen, you all got Korean night masks in your fucking bag last year.
They also
brownies,
have really good.
Use your face mask once, and you're all of a sudden.
As I say, they have really good.
I'm not going to a younger
beauty
club.
products, the Koreans, and they also have like top of the line plastic surgeons. That's where everybody goes.
Oh well,
kids seem like it was.
I need Dominique to tell us what all that stuff is.
See, I agree. The kids definitely, Kit and Josie were like, what the fuck? But then they loved this boy, and he was fantastic to them. So great. But where the fuck did he come from? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the biggest, most important like thing that's gonna come.
Well, you think up in that area. You think up in that area in northern California where the surfers are. There, a lot can be just like wanderers. Like it happens. So in that community, like along the beach and stuff. So,
damn it! I was gonna search on my Kindle, but it's not here.
I don't think his history affects or is
no, I think that he was just
to...
there and like meant to keep them safe, kind of like that's what we're getting from the girls is that like he was there and he was such a good kid and really did his best to try and protect them from the things that like their parents were not protecting them from.
Yeah, it sounded like he kept the parents accountable too for certain things.
Yeah, it does sound like
for
that.
Them.
So we'll see what happened. He's a sad individual, but given his history and how we kind of are now able to see him through the girl's eyes,
But I wonder if the parents I'm trying to think of the parents' age, what generation they would be. Would they have were they really neglecting, or are they just like that hippie kind of like
who knows?
Upbringing like.
It sounds like they were like the youngest type boomers, because if they're technically in this book at now, there are in our age group, our age range, then definitely their parents would be like our parents' age. So like choose one of our youngest parents to the oldest parents, and that they're just like they fit right in that. But they do seem like they're a little bit younger in maturity, mainly the mom.
Yeah.
So he was an abused kid who just kind of showed up. But like, where did he show up from? Like, where did he show up? What did he just like show up to the like restaurant out of nowhere, all hungry and shit? And they were like, here, you can hang out and live with us now. Like, these fucking parents were weird as shit. And first of all, I don't care that he's safe. Great. I'm glad he is. But he may not have been.
Yeah, and who brings a boy?
Abused teenage boy around their 5 and 9-year-old daughters.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Well, that's why they sound like hippies to me. Just like a la-di-da, not thinking.
No, they're definitely the mom is super selfish. She's in her own fucking world. I mean, she may not be now like in her 60s, which is where we're at. So she did say that she's in her 60s now. But the fuck? I mean, if she's in her 60s, she's only like 20 something ish years older than the girls are. So I don't know. I think we'll learn where he came from. Probably. All right.
How would you describe Kit's relationship with her parents? What do her flashbacks reveal about the kind of childhood she had?
Oh, she had a fucked up one, dude. Fucked up. Super neglectful. Her parents were obviously maybe not the dad, but the mom, just a party animal who was not ready to like adult and parent and still wanted to like be young and have fun. I mean, she's bringing actors and you know, random people who just come to eat at the restaurant after hours, and they all like hang out and dance and drink and get fucked up and like, what the fuck? She had a fucked up ass childhood. Her flashbacks obviously fucking show that. And her relationship with her mom is still not repaired. But she's the only one who's there for her mom after all these years. So she's obviously still an extremely loyal.
Well, not just that she's loyal, but also that's like her only family now, right? It's all like after everybody's died.
Everyone that she knows of has passed in a tragedy.
Yeah.
So her dad died in a fucking earthquake. You know, the only one who didn't die of something weird is her fucking dog, who died of old age. And her sister apparently dies in a terrorist attack on a train. Her kind of adopted brother, we're assuming at this point that he died by suicide. We're not sure 100% on that because we don't have that information. But
died by suicide. She says that he's surfing and that he goes under and she's going to yell to him, but she doesn't. And then the wave breaks up. He goes under. The water
he doesn't come
settles.
up.
He doesn't come
Never
up.
mind.
Well, that was a vision she had, or like a memory.
It was a memory. Yeah, she was thinking back. And so I wasn't 100% sure if that's what had happened.
So I'm assuming like he was just like really high and then surfed.
Maybe he just gave up. Who knows? But you're right. I forgot about that part. Look.
This is what I was thinking too, is that the dad was a lot older. So then I was wondering, could Dylan be his?
No.
Oh, like.
No, because why would they lie about that?
Maybe the mom didn't know.
Why do they do any of the shit they're doing?
Yeah, why are they doing any of that? Yeah, I have no idea.
The second you start to question any of it, you're like, well, why would they?
She dissociated more from her upbringing.
That actually happened to Houston, though. Like when Houston went to go visit his sister for the first time when he was young, they didn't say that they were siblings. They're like, oh, they called him what'd they call you? A fresh air kid. Oh, a fresh air kid's gonna come stay with us. Because she wasn't sure.
Fresh air?
Meaning like the city kids come sometimes and spend time in the country side.
I would think it'd be the other way. Like the country kids are bringing the fresh air to the fucking city.
Well, no. So like she was like, say, oh, this city kid's gonna stay with us for a little bit to get some, you know. I think she did that not knowing if he was gonna like really be in their lives, so she didn't want the daughter, his sister, in the beginning to be like too excited, and then he disappeared.
Maybe.
I always think that story is funny.
I think Josie took the brunt of the abuse that was handed out in the house. Yeah, definitely she did. But I don't necessarily know that it was like even by the parents. I mean, they weren't even there. They just were not there. Honestly.
Okay. So
they found him later. Okay, there you go. I totally fucking from the ocean.
Okay, there's the bits I'm missing. Again, like I don't know what happened with me this week. I'm like yesterday I was
Nora
freaking tired. Like I can't. And I did 5 chapters today, last 5, and it's a little blurry for me.
Right? Okay. Because he was there when the dog died, but the dog was with her then. See,
was this because it was the 80s? What was that referring to?
I think she's saying about like the partying, the like.
Just leaving your kids to kind of fend for themselves. I don't know. That was an excessive.
Well, I tell you what Jessica was saying. Like, it sounds like they were latchkey kids.
Yeah,
probably, and so they probably didn't see. You had 2 parents. You had the parents that were like, well, not just 2, but generally, like the parents are like, oh, I grew up this way. That's normal. Or that did the 180 who was honing in on them because their parents weren't around. You know what I mean? It's like. You got the ones that are like, that's how I grew up. It's fine. And then the total opposite. I
would ask Nora really fast. Nora, you got a box, didn't you? And since you already read the box, did you think, oh, this works? Because we obviously haven't read the story. We only have the details, and we had to pick and choose what the heck to put in the box. I'm just curious, for somebody who's already read it, if you felt like it worked.
You'll keep quiet. Hey, we're halfway through. We end where we've flashed, well, where Kit is in New Zealand and she is surfing to just kind of like go think. She keeps kind of crossing back and forth where her sister Josie, who now goes by Mari, where she is. Like they don't see each other, but they keep kind of crossing paths. And she's seeing a guy while there who's also vacationing in the area. And
Does he
end with her like coming back in from the storm? She's out surfing, doing her thinking, and she flashes back to when she and her sister first learned to surf, when Dylan taught them when they're both 5 and 9. So we do not yet have what happens next, which I know is super important because I did accidentally read ahead. So don't say anything past that point, but we're good otherwise.
now? Did I read into something that was not necessary? So when she went to the first restaurant with her photo with Javier, asking the hostess, "Do you know this woman?" It said like he glanced back, like he glanced, and they like had like a look, right? They said, like, does he know who she is?
The person who
I think so because he even she says that they saw a Mexican singer in a restaurant with her friend, right?
No, she said that they're going to go see him.
No, but this was in like the again, the flashback or whatever, I thought.
No, this isn't in the flashback. This was in the current. But it's not that he doesn't know her. I mean, maybe he does kind of know her and doesn't realize it, or maybe he just saw her come into the club. I don't know. Because
Maybe he had a fling with her. He had a fling with her. He had a fling with her.
Her friend had invited her to go see him in the club. But I don't think that they had gone yet. That's what I was wondering, is if he is like gonna bump into her later. I don't know. It's weird because did he see the photo? I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. I can't flashback the shit.
Then maybe I was like busy doing other things as I was listening, so maybe I just heard it wrong.
Do you know where your children are? Right. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I think it worked. I finished as well. Snack was yummy. Nora was asking you to repeat because her daughter interrupted her. Your question about the box, and since she fully read the book already.
Oh, I was saying, since you had read the book a while ago and then you got the box, did you feel like the box represented the book very well? I always like to know this because we don't know all the details that we're choosing from. We don't know what we're representing or if it's even right.
So here's what I was saying. That's the same night that Kit was supposed to go back with him, right? The first time. So when he goes, they meet. They're gonna go see him at this, or he invites her to go with him to see this other guy who's gonna be the singer. And when they get there, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing fucking backup guitar, not a big deal." And she's like, "Oh my fucking god, that's weird." And then realizes that she's kind of catching some feelings for him, and she fucking takes off. What I'm gonna bet is the sister and her girlfriend showed up later, and we'll find out that later. But that was what we had known so far, was that she was supposed to go see him with her friend, but we hadn't, I don't know, maybe Kit left early and then Josie showed up later with her friend. Who knows? Like maybe they did bump into each other, but maybe he didn't know who she was at the time. I don't know. Anyways.
Yes, I remember this part. She is with the friend and they walk by with the singer. because she's in that red dress.
So she only ever sees the back of them.
Right. But that's, I guess, where I thought that it was sort of a flashback when it was mentioned from her side, we're going to go see this singer or whatever.
I don't know. We'll have to see if there's like a timeline thing going on with the like when it. I was just trying to think of like there was the fire at the club. Is this the same? Is this like the same? Like, is that was it? I guess it had to have been their club because they hear her husband, Josie, Mari, whatever. Her husband owns clubs. That's what he does. So was it just like at like one of their clubs?
He owns clubs? I thought he owned gyms. He owns clubs?
No, the club that burnt down was his.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Why
That's
did I think he
was
owned
there.
a gym?
That's what I thought that they said is that he owns many, like several. So maybe that was why she happened to be there when the club fire was going on, is because obviously as owners of the place, they needed to show up and, you know, show face or whatever.
Why did I think he owned gyms?
I don't know.
Where did my brain get that from?
Papa's Bar.
No idea.
Oh my Lord.
Not a flash.
I'm like
flashback.
trying to figure
Yes,
it out
the
in
day
here.
of
I'm
the
like trying to
earthquake,
Google.
yeah. Because that's when she's freaking out a little bit.
Because so when
And Kit is
so
like,
he owns
my
he owns
sister
clubs, just strictly clubs.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. Des, she said, I didn't know how everything fit until I reread the book. Like the lemons, which end up being mentioned a few times. Book was great. Well, oh, cool.
Oh, now my allergies are kicking in.
The timelines are super close, right? The earthquake happens. We get both of their point of views really quickly. Yes, because even Kit is like, she's there for that little earthquake. And she's even thinking about Josie. She's like, oh man, I bet my sister would be really scared or whatever if, you know. And then Josie's thinking the same thing. Like, is Kit scared?
Oh, here. I found exactly where we're talking about.
Hold on.
Which one?
Oh, he does own gyms. The fuck? Then what did he owns health clubs? Why the fuck are we calling them clubs then? We keep calling it the club. So
I said night club.
The club that was on fire was not.
It was a dance club.
Yeah.
So then why?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Why? What? We still don't know why she was there, but
okay. So based on the information that we
there.
currently have, I thought it was just that they owned the club that burned down, but we do not have that full information. And so no, they own health clubs, not nightclubs.
Not Asian dance clubs.
And it was a dance club that burned down?
I assumed it was because she was like, there's a bunch of Asians.
It's so much easier when somebody is on with us to answer these questions live so that we don't hypothesize and look like idiots all the time. You guys are just letting us look stupid.
No, we're getting it. We're all getting it together. We're in
Listen, this is like a murder board for books. That's how we do this.
Because look, I'm getting some things and I'm feeling really good about myself because my memory is really shot. But you mentioned earlier that we now know how she or why she faked her death. I missed that part somehow.
No, I said we
we'll find out as soon as we start reading the second half.
Find out why she did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay. We find out what actually happens to her that causes her to go on the path that she does that Kit currently does not know about.
Okay, I feel so much better because I was like,
Kit does not know back when she was a child. Kit does not know what happened when she was a kid. Kit does not know now what happened when Josie was younger at all. She just thinks my sister fucking went off the rails on a crazy train.
But you know, how do you know some?
I don't know why.
She read ahead a little bit, she said.
I kept reading. I was like, oh, fuck, I don't think I'm supposed to know this.
I see. Okay.
Whole point of book club. Nobody's stupid. Thank you. I'm not.
Well, I mean,
sometimes
we're not that kind of book club. Like the extra literary, very smart. We're just like fuck around moms.
Well, especially like a lot of us with the ADD and the attention span and like the information that like we're reading it, but like it doesn't retain. It's just kind of like off into wherever land.
Exactly. Here's the part. Let me read it really fast. It is present day when she's saying this. I didn't realize that when I was hearing it. This is with Mari, and then she's with her friend Nan. It says, tonight I find parking almost immediately and walk down to the Brito Mart and our special restaurant, an Italian one that reminds us both of childhood. Nan stands in front, sleek and skinny, her hair swept up in a French knot that suits her cheekbones. They're having a special event, she says. We'll have to go elsewhere. No worries. Any preferences? Mind walking a few blocks? There's a Spanish guitarist at the top of this place. Everyone is talking about him. Sounds great. Let's go. She takes a few steps, then halts. Oh, wait. The girl wanted to talk to you. The girl? Yes, the pretty one with all the hair. She said she wanted to see you when you arrived. About? I don't know. We both half-heartedly peer into the busy restaurant. I'm sure it will wait, I say. I'm starving. So
what girl?
The one that the sister Kit spoke to and said, hey, have you seen this girl? And she's like,
yeah, okay, so she's referring to her sister. She's referring to Kit. Like Kit wanted to see
we're
you?
in present time, but we're getting back and forth of what the girls are going through in the same exact day.
Yeah, it's a parallel timeline, like a present day parallel.
So that was the hostess telling Kit?
The sister. No, not Kit.
Yes.
Are we telling Mari?
No, Mari. Yes.
That somebody wanted to see you? Referring to Kit? And she... No.
Nan, her friend, is saying to Mari, the hostess wants to see you, the one inside the restaurant. Because remember, earlier in that day, Kit came by with Javier and showed the picture.
Yeah.
And then remember, you did say they had like some sort of look or
Weird,
whatever.
yeah.
But who knows if Javier knows her, but I don't think they had a fling. You said maybe they had a fling, but no, because she's married.
I just threw that in there.
It's current day parallel happening at the same time, basically.
They were just supposed to go see him at that.
Yeah. So I thought that it was a flashback when I read it. That's where I was.
I think the host should have been like, hey, somebody was like looking for you, not like.
It's so fun to see what we do when we're reading. Like, can you imagine if every book we really like side read, if someone actually came and explained all the shit that we thought we got right, but like didn't? Fuck. All right, she was a friend.
You have to watch. There's a lot of lives, guys. There's a lot of lives to go.
We also
don't want to do that.
Why? But we got a little bit of how. Yeah. So she does say that she just grabbed a dead woman's passport after the bombing and just takes off. So we did get.
Reading that.
What chapter was that? I need to reread that chapter. I think I was nodding off during that chapter.
I don't know.
That has to be one of the last 5, right?
Sure.
Teen?
Let's find
out. One of the last 5? Because that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know about that. The how. I didn't know how she faked her death. That's what I meant that you said.
It's in chapter 12. It's in the beginning of chapter 12.
Okay. I'm gonna yeah, I was nodding off.
Yeah, Mari never went in to see the hostess. There you go. So she never actually spoke with her to say, hey, this girl's looking for you.
Okay. And then Josie's disappearance. Because we all have our little what is it, right? It says hold on. Before the truth starts to come out, what are your theories about why Josie disappeared? How do you feel about Kit's decision to go to New Zealand? I mean, obviously from the parties, we all think that she's been abused by the party goers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably where all the drug use and everything else.
Yeah, no, leading all the way up to it, definitely. Can you sing this for us?
Oh my God, I literally saw a fucking video of that earlier. Somebody fell and somebody's screaming, "Oh, Josie!" And then it goes into that song.
Josie's on a vacation far away.
Did we send that in our chat, or did I just randomly see that?
Oh my God!
But you know, there are kids that fall into a world of, you know, drugs and etc. that have not been abused. It's just sometimes around the wrong crowd at the moment. I mean, I could be wrong. Wasn't there who at what point was it Kit where they said like she was a smart one, etc. and so forth?
That took a second. Sorry, guys. That was so ADHD. I had to do it. Dylan.
Like
Dylan is
maybe
telling her in the last chapter that we read when they're
uh-huh.
on the beach, I think it is, and he wakes up, comes out of the tent. She's already out there. He's smoking a joint, and they're talking about doing drugs, and he's like, "Don't ever do them. They're bad for you." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Well, why do you do them?" And he's basically tells her that she can't do them because she's really smart, and he's like, "I'm not like you." And explains that she needs to always stay that way. And I think that alone like drives her to become the person that she does, where she works really hard, earns everything, definitely focuses on her career and education more than relationships. And I think that she's seen enough of the relationships being such a negative thing from her parents, mainly her mom, and then also her sister with what she kind of goes through as a teenager before she disappears.
Right.
So and I do agree with Caitlin. She definitely was abused or assaulted and ended up doing drugs because it's an escape, and then saw an opportunity for a fresh start.
That's not what she's saying.
That's not what who's saying.
Caitlin, she's not saying that she was abused. She's saying that she wasn't. She said it was alluded, but she doesn't think she was.
She said, I think she was assaulted as a kid.
I read that as sad.
Sexually assaulted.
S-A, the capital S, capital A.
Dominique, this is like when you messaged us the other day and we thought you said in a couple hours, not now. I literally thought I read this as I think she was sad as a kid. I was on drugs and saw this as an opportunity to start fresh. But I don't think that's the case. It was heavily alluded that she was.
I read sad at first. I read it sad at first, but then I know Caitlin wouldn't use the word sad, so I was like, wait, let me read it. And then I saw the capital, and I was like, oh, that's what.
Nope, didn't even fucking register.
There we go.
Not
correct.
Even, nope.
We came back. We're good. Desi's on a vacation far away.
See, I'm gonna go with I guess.
Well, hold on. I started with I thought she was abused.
My brain doesn't go straight to that for some reason, and I just thought like perhaps she was just saw her sister as being like really smart, really this, and just went into this life, and then just saw an opportunity to have a full fresh start. You know, like just boom, like and cut off all ties.
No, I don't think so. I think that she just went through something rough and it changed her.
Oh, that's when he said that. Yeah.
We end
again. So
we end with them learning how to surf, but it never explains technically that Josie learns how to surf right then. Because when she comes down after wherever the fuck she was all night, she was supposed to be in the tent. And she isn't there. She brings down some food. She talks.
I missed that part. I would reread.
Why the fuck did you teach her to surf and not me? And he was like, we have all day. We can do that together. And she just starts crying. And then Kit explains because she's 5. I don't understand why she's crying.
Okay, I need to read
surf. It's fine.
I need to read 12 and on again because I feel like I missed evidently a good bit.
And then while she's on drugs, right before like one of the last times that she sees her
I
sister,
missed that part, Teen. I don't remember that.
Josie ends up stealing all of her stuff, her computer, her clothes, her money, everything. She comes and like talks her sister into like letting her stay with her. And then when she comes back, she realizes that she'd stolen everything and disappeared. And then
I missed. Okay, I needed. I was
she needed a whole fresh start.
I need to reread the last few chapters because I was evidently
100%.
I was not with me while I was reading.
This is what she said is not the case.
Yeah.
Listen, Dominique, I was falling asleep last night while I was listening, so I actually went back to reread the last like 4 chapters today.
I need to do that.
Reading 2 chapters, like a half a book at a time, and having 2 weeks, like if you read too early, you might forget it. But if you try to rush through it at the end because you didn't get your reading done until last minute, then you might have missed something because you were just trying to rush through. Like that, oh man, it's hard. I prefer
when I'm being proactive and I look and see how many chapters we have, then I try and do it daily. So it's like a chapter a day or 20 minutes a day.
I remember them getting their mermaid tattoos.
What?
Well, she said that's when they got their mermaid tattoos. I remember when they got their mermaid tattoos, but I don't remember that part.
Mm-hmm. That was when
She said that was like when she was like impulsive and never been that impulsive before.
Mm-hmm. They got mermaid tattoos.
She wasn't going to meet up with her, but then she ended up meeting up with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I want a mermaid scale tattoo.
I feel like we talked about this. Isn't everybody getting it on their ribcage under their boob or something?
I would totally get some.
Isn't that where we discussed this?
I mean, like a very
or
brief.
down the hip. Maybe it was down the hip. Don't.
Hip.
Hold on.
Hip sounds more. I mean, there are some mermaid descriptions where it goes that high, but generally, the scales don't go that high to your ribs.
Hey, but like, that depends. I mean, if it's like the Little Mermaid, all she is like.
That's why I said generally. Like,
but if you look into like all the other types of mermaid stories where it's not just the Little Mermaid, then they have like some shit that goes all the way up. They got fucking like all kinds of creepy shit.
Well, I always go to like the mermaid on the Catalina.
Oh, right.
Where it goes really low, even lower than the Little Mermaids.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We could get one together. We should all get, doesn't matter where, just get one. You can get a little, feels like a thigh or calf tattoo. Ooh, right? Like some little scales. Like, I don't care where. Just get something cute. Hard to plan the reading now.
Listen, you guys, get those scales like a whale tail, please.
Like this mermaid.
Like I did here.
That's what I always think of.
Yeah, but like an actual, like.
Oh, hers are just like fucking leggings.
Well, no, it's a good tail, but like I was like, I remember being little. I was like,
yeah, but they look like thigh-high scales. That's what it looks like.
Have babies. Like
that's what I always thought. I was like, that makes sense.
I just assume it all happened like a dolphin or something. So
listen, I just saw a video where a whale played with itself.
Oh. Ew, you made me
like, wow.
You're such a dick.
Did I send it to you? I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I'm sure several of us got it. Thank you. Prefer the weekly weekly because the reasons that I said. Yeah, it's hard like to kind of like either play catch up and try and like not miss anything, or then also forget if you've already read early. Like it's anyway. I prefer like the quarterly reading for the books, but I get it. Not everybody can really commit to weekly meetings. We totally get it. But I prefer to see you guys 52 times a year.
I don't.
Is that how many times? Oh, wow. Does.
Listen, I'm busy. I have a feral fucking 2-year-old. Yes, this is like the only time that I actually don't have him with me, like an actual block of time.
But it's the only one.
But then they usually come in, and then it's just a fucking mess. So it's very hard.
So we're all changing our schedule for Des and her toddler.
Exactly. It also helps some of you late people, like for teen, because she has to get up for work early. So she only has to do it twice a month.
Okay, put it on teen. Sure.
Wow.
Blame it on teen.
Listen, I think I have the youngest kid out of all of our groups, so everyone can STF you. All right? Listen, I'm going through the real terrible twos right now. We just had to get a whole fucking new outlet cover for our garbage disposal. I had duct tape across it. Okay?
I think you put on both. You have the most and the youngest.
Yeah.
Do I?
There's that. Maybe, but not the oldest, so can't claim that one. No. So, anyways, he's not even a terrible 2 anymore. Like Melanie, who's
definitely terrible 2.
Who's older than
he's still 2.
No, he's a
no. I'm just saying that we're like also catering to your work schedule. I love you so much.
I remember the terrible 2s, right? Fuck that. He's not even like, terrible 2s were not that bad. It's fucking
2. Okay, it is fucking terrible.
Wait, no, I'm excited for him to turn 4. They can call him the feral 4s.
Honestly, like Leo and Noah were not bad at two.
What?
Yeah, I didn't
I
have any
liked two.
two. I liked like basically 9 months and up to like
Like,
4.
Ben
That's
was
why I said the
fun.
feral. You
He
should call it the
didn't
feral
talk a lot.
fours. The only thing
It
that was
is
terrible about the
definitely.
twos is they start like having opinions, and that's like you just gotta like
Oh,
deal
he
with
has
that.
opinions.
That's
He
just
has
when they start saying
opinions.
no. That's not a problem.
No, he doesn't just say no. He literally says, "Don't touch that." He will tell you, "That's mine. You can't have it." He will tell you, "I don't feel like doing that. No, I want this." And he's gonna fucking do this. I
know.
am not having a fun time. Listen, hold on. I really need to shed light on this because she just commented and it reminded me. Listen, Caitlin's kid started Fight Club. Okay? He started Fight Club. He got in trouble.
I thought we don't talk about that.
That's what I told her. I was like, tell him.
Did he know
we don't
anything
talk
about Fight Club, or did he just come up with it on his own?
I'm just getting to the point where I really like this mom thing, and she's 6.
You know, I thought that I would really like them when they like grew up and like became adults and like you
Because
know
we were just
partially
like,
moved away. No, like each age and each fucking stage has downfalls, guys.
Well,
Has
pros
them
and
all.
cons. Pros and cons.
I know, and I can't figure it out. I can't figure out yet which part is the pro that just is better. I can't figure
look,
it
if
out yet.
somebody had taught Jesus how to box, maybe we would be, you know, in a better position.
Well, don't forget Jesus through tables. It's like
not punches.
Boom. Well, yeah, because that's
But nice.
No, his friend just wanted to fight, but nicely with their other friends. Like this is the thing about boys. Boys like to just fight. They just like to. They don't have to have a reason. They don't have to be mad at each other. Sometimes they're just playing and it turns into fighting. And I'm like, the fuck, how did that
nicely though. That's fine. That happens. That is normal.
Boys just go hard. That's why. They just like they start to play and then it turns into no longer playing, and you're like, what even? How did this? No.
That's their testosterone coming in.
Dude, he was walking around asking their friends if they wanted to fight for fun. See, exactly. Kids are super fun. So that's
no difference. Didn't we all do that? Like it's like to some degree, but boys mostly like the WWF. That's why do you think WWF was so popular?
Right? Because it's just fighting for fun. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh, hello. Just a little coffee cake. Keto coffee cake.
Oh, yeah. Co-op certain. Yeah.
Used to, bitch, you're lying. Used to. That's
what's that OBJ thing at the end? What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, was that an emoji? Was there an emoji there? That didn't pop up?
I don't know. All right. Okay.
You have another question?
I do. I have a few. I'm just trying to decide which one is going to be good. So the story weaves in Kit's memories of her sister. Do you trust Kit's recollections? How does trauma seem to affect her ability to remember and process the past? Equal opportunity Fight Club. I like it, Caitlin.
Kids are the best. See, but I'm telling you, 4 and 5 are the worst stages. I will never.
I played WWF as a kid. I had a brother, so that probably influenced.
Let's start cooking dinner now.
Jessica, that's because you weren't doing it right, okay?
No, not everybody fucking likes to fight, bitch. Like, not everybody wants to.
Everybody, listen, there's some energy that, you just need to fuck around.
That's an Aries trait.
What am I seeing? What did I see? Was I looking at something? Is that what
the
you're asking?
OBJ? She's asking about the OBJ. I see it too. It's
seeing?
at the end of Teen's comment. It's like it says OBJ
I'm
in
not
all caps, and then it has
hallucinating.
like a dotted line box around it. Anyways, the story weaves in Kit's memories of her sister. Do you trust Kit's recollections, her memory?
Do I trust Kit's? Do we trust Kit's memory?
Yeah, the younger sister who's in New Zealand. looking for the other sister.
I don't trust anybody's memory.
Interesting.
Don't trust mine, you guys. And Desiree is like, trust mine, but she's not always right. So hold on, I'm gonna get rid of like a weird tattoo now.
Only like, well, I mean that in a way, like
They say tape gets rid of it, so I'm gonna try.
I've seen it. It actually works.
I did it the other day, but this one's a glittery one.
Like my memory is pretty darn good
for some things, or like all things.
For most things,
just not our books.
Like what? Well, no. I'll say this: like if I have a memory, I'll say like I don't remember.
Okay.
But I don't have like I don't think like, oh, I had, I was holding a blue mug. I'm so adamant it was a blue mug, and then I find out it was not a blue mug. As opposed to like I was talking to Samus just a bit ago, where I was like, you threw, or she's like, I put that away. I was like, you thought maybe you put it away, maybe you remember putting it away once, and you thought you put it away, but perhaps you didn't put it away. Like memory and that sort. So in books, I usually trust the memory because I feel like the author's not going to give me a false.
Yes, but there are some.
That's true.
Who are what is it called?
I didn't think of it that
unreliable narrator.
Yeah,
that one.
There's that. But that's
and especially when we're seeing the flashbacks of things. But I don't get the feeling that these flashbacks are meant to confuse us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you can have a memory, but not
it's so gritty.
Not know everything, and that's not like. So what do you mean? Like, do I rely on her memory, or
how much do you remember at 5?
Ooh,
a lot.
Des and I do not remember the same thing. I can tell you that, like, even when she was 5 and I was 7, we still don't have the same fucking memories.
I remember. I have memories at 3.
I have memories.
I have a lot of key memories.
But then Des does not remember the way that I do. And then I'm like, did I remember it, or did I just see a picture of that moment and I think I remember it?
There's that, but like,
no, I definitely. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah. Well, you guys will have different memories because you guys, even though you were in the same room, you guys were like your focus and your attention. You guys could have been seeing the same thing, but focused on something else of that thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like because we're different people, we're going to pay attention to something different.
Yeah. And just because you don't remember the same thing doesn't mean your memory is
also,
not.
even though we obviously grew up together, we're not going to know exactly what each other went through in every moment. No, we spent a lot of those moments together. So I get it. But I think Kit has never really known exactly what her sister went through and has repressed.
I agree with this.
Right. She's so
I guess that's what I was kind of saying.
Good dog, Dylan. I agree. She does remember some of the things, and like I think that she does kind of hold that against her mom now, which is why I don't feel like they're very close, but she is there for her because, as you guys said, it's her only
That's
family.
all she has.
So, I mean, she bought her a house just because she felt bad for her mom, who also lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she does remember that her mom wasn't there for her. I mean, she's mentioned that, she had to get herself through a lot of stuff on her own. She was little for big parts, so maybe she can't remember correctly.
Well, and your body,
things happen. You're definitely going to like pick out the like most memorable moment in a big long moment.
Yeah. And your body, there are people that their brains will purposely forget moments to cope and survive. That is a coping mechanism that some people have. Well, they purposely, they just not purposely, but their brains will forget
to like forget
certain things.
That'd be nice. Maybe.
Right. Like if I have a night out and I drink a little bit much and somebody wants to tell me like, oh, do you remember this? I'm like, well, my brain told me, my brain forgot it for a reason. So I can survive today and the next rest of my life without every night thinking of that moment. Otherwise, I'm going to think about that every time I go to sleep now, and I don't want that. So that's for you to remember, not for me.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that moment in my life. I don't need to share that memory with you. Not at all.
Okay. Okay.
Me and I had a day together.
On that note, how do you interpret the title? No, wrong one. I'm going to the next one. In what ways do you see Kit beginning to heal? Do you think she's seeking closure or something else? Where's
I don't want
Rebecca
to
to quote
live
this?
my life. Thank you. You guys will never forget for me. It's fine. You guys all know how ridiculous that was, but I don't need to know.
That was a long time ago, too.
That's good. It was a good time though.
Was it a long time ago? I mean, it was at this house, so I wouldn't consider that a long time.
23.
Like last year.
Dude,
23.
2 years ago.
May 23 when I was out there.
Damn, look, she even got it down to the month.
Right?
Bitch, I got you.
Oh.
It was May 23. Yeah.
I
You
think
don't
it's something in my eyeball.
You'd be like, I don't know. Remember, we weren't there. Nothing. I don't know. It's all good.
Wait, what was the question? Kit, is she trying to?
In what ways do you see Kit beginning to heal? Do you think she's
beginning to
seeking
heal.
closure or something else?
I don't know. You're going a little deep for me. I thought she was just like.
It is kind of.
Listen, I know that sometimes that we're not deep, but there's a deep one for you.
I don't know. I thought she was just like, WTF? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. First of all, I think that Kit's relationship with this rando dude who she really can't have like a major long-term relationship based on the fact that neither one of them even live in this place that they're both visiting. Like they're not from anywhere, neither one of them. She has a career back home that she's now considering she could maybe do something else. You know, this is something that she always wanted to do.
I did have a thought after you say that.
But which is why I think that same thing that she wants a fresh start, and she didn't really realize that until she got somewhere new. She's just been stuck in this tiny bubble of where she grew up, went to school, and is now working, and hasn't left that.
That is something I thought of, like how Mari or Josie is now like settled, and where she is before she was like a drifter. And she was happy. She's like, well, I'm happy having this life right now. And maybe she was. And then, but now she found something and switched. You know, we have.
And she did say, I wish that my sister could see how happy I am now. I wish my mom could see that I'm happy now in this life that I have here. And I know that obviously I screwed this shit up, but like they need to know. Like, I wish I could let them know how good I am.
What I think is funny is like, I think people can have
lies on top of lies. But I do think that Kit is having an issue where she has created this, like she's let herself kind of fall for this person who's like not obviously, it's not like a super appropriate situation. I mean, age is fine. The situation is fine. But the fact that he is going to like leave, he's not going to stay in fucking New Zealand. You know, he's famous somewhere else. He's, you know, just kind of traveling and having fun. He's also a little bit older. It does look to me like a kind of parallel relationship similar to her mom and dad's.
Oh, okay.
He was a little bit older. He had his career. She just kind of like did her own thing, whatever the fuck that was. And now Kit is kind of going through this, I don't know what I want to do thing. And so she just kind of has this like random relationship with a guy in this place right at the wrong time. Like, why the fuck are you doing it now? Like,
well, she did that. She was like, she didn't want to.
No, but she still let herself kind of go back to that. And so it's like, what is your goal? Like, is your goal here to find your sister? Because now you got this like rando relationship, like with someone who could be, you know, like your dad basically. And I don't know.
Well, I think she's on a fool's errand at the same time because it's like she's dead, right? And so she's chasing a ghost that she thinks is a ghost, but or not like a ghost, but like, oh, it's just someone that looks like my sister. But at the same time, like they're saying, she's never lived away from home. This is like an actual sort of vacation too, right? Like even though you're running around supposed to be looking. So, I mean, she says in there that he is so much bigger than her that his size makes her feel safe too. So she's only ever fucked around with apparently fuck boys who then you walk away from, who are going to walk away. So maybe that's part of it too.
Well, I thought it'd be interesting if she entered into a life of just travel, like her sister did.
She could be a traveling nurse.
Well, like with this dude, you know, like maybe they get together. She ends up like living life with him, and you know, traveling around, as opposed to settling down like she was, and like just that their lives kind of flipped, and not in a bad way. You know, you could do that in a healthy way.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. It's just I find it like interesting that we're going through these flashbacks where like she's talking about like, you know, the age gap between her parents and how her parents are, and you know, how the extreme passion that they felt for each other, she felt was a really negative
Mhm.
bad thing. And so she's avoided that her whole life.
Yes.
Now that she's on this like little vacation / ghost hunt, you know, she's like, I can probably fuck around a little bit, you know. And I'm like,
So you're nervous about
I
it.
don't. Javier's nice enough. I just don't like him for her right now.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not 100% sure why I don't. Other than if I were to go on this fucking ghost hunt, I would not be distracted by Dick. I'd be like, where the fuck is my sister? And that's it. That's all I would do. Yeah, she's not a nurse. She's a doctor. So she's not going to be a traveling nurse. Like she has to definitely now get licensed in a whole other fucking country to be able to.
Or she could be like the doctor on like the roadie doctor.
Yeah, no.
Here you go.
Definitely. Yeah.
But they're like them being sisters when they were younger. They didn't have a good relationship. So she's not like, oh, I'm going to run around and find this fucking bitch. She stole from her. She left, like robbed her.
No, that was
She
just
was into drugs. She died, whatever.
Until her sister started changing, and we're gonna find out why soon. But they were always together. They were besties. They were close. They shared everything. And then her sister went through something that like obviously made her different. And that's when like their relationship became less so, but they still kind of always came back to each other. I personally just think don't get distracted by the dick. Like, I don't care if he's nice and big and nice or nice and has big hugs. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, go find your sister. If that's why you're here, go do that. But I guess we're supposed to have this like
She can't have a dual
connection to like, oh, we're supposed to go see this like, you know, Latin guitarist, and that's gonna be super exciting. I don't know. And that's like maybe where they both meet up at some point. I have no idea. But then we're talking about how, you know, the sister, her husband just bought her this like 1920s fucking flashback house that's like all fucking Art Deco everything. And that's the whole fucking house she grew up in. Remember, she mentioned like, how they grew up in this like old Spanish style house and that like it was kind of decorated the same. And so now, of course, Josie is all into it because it reminds her of her childhood. And I'm wondering if something's going to like bring Kit there. I don't know.
Well, the other interesting thing is like the
this fucking interview thing that her husband didn't fucking tell her anything about.
was it? Oh, I missed that. Wait, hold on. But I was gonna say that about the house and then the actress, and it was like a similar situation, right? It was like it was two sisters, right? And the one sister ended up living there, but not keeping it untouched for the sister. Wait, what did you say though? What else did I miss? You just said something.
That the husband was like
An interview?
Yeah.
What happened?
When they got into the house, like before they're moved in, they went down to show the house to the kids.
And he said that he invited someone over to like do a segment on the house and the new owners and expected her to show it off so that it makes them look good so they can continue their other business, which is flipping houses.
Oh.
But anyways, I guarantee that Kit's probably going to end up seeing her segment on that.
I see.
And this is, I mean, Josie probably knows. She's like, fuck, now I'm going to definitely be on TV. Maybe they won't see it across the country. No, but or across the globe, but they'll definitely see it
there.
She's in the same fucking town as you. I don't know. I guess I just don't
listen.
about
We're towards the end of our Linda. Okay. We're towards we do have a game. I did go ahead and I think I sent it to everybody in Messenger, a link. Let me share it here. I don't know if you guys know this, but it is Tosh, can you add that thing on?
Yeah, let me just switch.
Before everybody check Messenger.
Me too.
You should have had a link. Yeah, I sent it to you and Dominique in text.
Oh,
Everybody get in there.
Is it the last one that you sent? New game. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So the link expired.
We have what? Hold on. It expired? Let me redo it.
Maybe if you just send me the first.
That's fine, Dominique.
I could.
Did we want to do 45 minutes or did we want to do less?
Wait. Did we say how we're going to share the link? Should I? Oh wait, this is my link expired.
Yes, I'm redoing it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry.
do
You might
20
have
minutes.
just said that. My apologies.
No, you're fine. Send challenge link copy.
I think she knows she was on TV for the fire situation. No, she did.
She did.
She did know that she was. She was like,
freaked
I
out.
looked directly into the camera before I even realized what the hell I was
She
doing.
said for 3 heartbeats and then got paranoid from it.
And was like, hopefully nobody saw me, but both her fucking mom and her sister saw her. So that's so random. Like, who the fuck gets like that much Australian news, like out of nowhere, or like New Zealander news? Like, I'm telling you, we wouldn't see that. Like, we would not see that. Can't open the link and be on here. Yeah, because some of y'all are on your phones. Got to be like on an iPad. And
Who else is on? Who else is still here? Sent. I sent it. I sent it to Nora, Teen, Caitlin. I sent it to Teen anyway. Maybe she wants to win something fun.
Do we show
Melanie, are
prize?
you still here? Yeah, you know what? I was actually going to tell you. Go ahead and show it. Let them know that what they're playing for. Let me go. I'm going to find Melanie because I saw her on here commenting earlier. I also sent it to Anissa. All right, you guys. So this is what you're playing for.
you mug.
Oh my goodness.
Click the very last link.
I want it.
There's this one, and there was a different color. So I'm going to send you whichever one we agree
Who
on.
wants
But this is what it looks like.
the mermaid
It's
mug?
such a huge loss of life. Wait,
Yeah.
what did I miss? What I missed? What is she commenting to? What is this for?
The news here in California would show shit that's going on in fucking New Zealand.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, we do see like some major things that go on.
Airplanes,
So what-
nightclubs, school
what
shootings.
So what she was saying, because it was like a disastrous of a lot of young lives.
Let me
That's
make
what
sure
it
that it's
was.
sent to you, Nora. Yes.
And that's why she got scared. Normally she's not scared, but she's like, but it was a lot of young lives. It was, like maybe they would post it.
Yeah, maybe.
The last one that I just sent, I can put it in here, but I don't know if it will do it.
It just says waiting for you to start. So that's there now.
There's the link, but you're not going to be able to click it. I don't even know if you guys are able to do like copy and paste, but there's the link. That's what news clip was.
Thank you.
Was on in the States. Yeah.
How come I can't like log in or anything like that?
I like it.
You can. I don't know what it looks like on the other end though. So I can't do anything. I just have to wait until
It's fine. He just signs me in as like a guest or something. It's fine.
Okay.
There's no biggie.
It shows it on there. It's
Oh,
literally
why?
the last link. It's the
Wait, am I playing? Just waiting for players.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm on?
yeah. See,
We're playing Scrabble because today is Scrabble Day. It's
Is
on
it?
your calendars. Yeah. There's a cute little Scrabble on your calendar.
Do I go first?
wait,
I don't know who gets to go first.
hold on. I'm confused. What is happening?
Says you
Why does
reset.
it look like it has me? Hold on. How do I? Is it only going to let us do 2 people?
Is that a thing? Do we need to redo this? Find one that you can have
Your current
multiplayers?
game will be automatically resigned. Are you sure you want to accept the game invitation? This is confusing.
Maybe it is
didn't realize
only.
what-
Oh.
Yeah, but then why would it send the same link to everybody?
I have no idea. We tried.
Do you?
Tried.
Huh? Hey, let me look it up real quick. Hold
I
on.
have no idea.
Hmm.
Both the official Scrabble Go app and Pogo Games website. It has a multiplayer, it's saying. So how do we... Let me just close them all, guys, because
Listen, it's not a 2-person game. That shit comes with 4 wooden letter holders. So it's a 4-person game.
Oh, it has to be 2 or 4, not 3, I guess.
Yeah,
2
but
to
look,
4.
it says recent opponents. See, it says 4 of you are there, but
You guys can play then. It'll be the 4 of you. I don't have to play. I'll just watch. Since only 4 of you are
yeah, but
playing.
it's not. Well, no, but it looked like each time I clicked it, like it was only going.
Well, how many people want to play?
Wait for my friend to accept my challenge. Well, I won since you resigned, so.
Can everybody say Scrabble? Who's going to play Scrabble? Did we do that already?
No, we didn't.
We'll watch Scrabble.
I'm trying to click
Everybody
on.
just type Scrabble. Who wants to play Scrabble?
Hey, you guys know what we're reading in May?
What are we reading in May? So
We're reading
curious.
Devil of Dublin.
Oh,
B.B. Easton.
I heard your mom was really liked that one.
She read this one, yeah, sure did. It's actually the July book that she started and was like, well, everyone's gonna love that.
Oh, is that the one I'm referring to? Okay.
It might be, yeah. But she
Okay.
decided that it was not for her.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm remembering.
We did
Or
read this.
misremembering.
Anyways,
Okay,
we are
regard. I found a different one. Mine is so. What? Everybody won since I resigned.
This is our May book, Devil of Dublin by B.B. Easton, and we will be going to Ireland for our next stop around the world. Next stop on our world tour. The book is all dented already. I think I asked my
So there's a site called Board Game Arena. I don't know if it's too late to check that out. That is for like party style word games. I'll look it up.
She's 7 months so old, it only has 2 left, and I forgot. You know what I got today? You guys.
What'd you get?
Mahjong.
Yeah?
It came in today. I'm so excited. They're beautiful tiles.
What color are they?
Like they're I got these like really pretty blue ones.
Uh-huh.
These like pretty lines in them, but oh my god, I haven't gotten a chance to play with them at all yet. They're still wrapped up. So, but it does have 2 loose like blank ones, 2 blank tiles like right in the center before you open the packaged ones. So I got to like click them around. Oh,
how's it sound? I was just gonna say, like, I just
they
want to like
are the sound. I cannot wait to play them.
So I grew up when younger, but then after 5, the parties I went to, they stopped. But like there was a few years where like the ladies were playing mahjong, and I would hear the clicks and watch them. I was so confused. I was like, "What are they playing?" And my dad was just like, "It's poker. It's poker." I was like, "No, that's not poker, Dad. I know what poker looks like." He's like, "It's poker."
Oh my goodness.
And there would always be like the old ladies in the garage playing.
Yeah. Aw, that's so fun. That's so fun. Graham always played games with us, whatever game around the world. Who knows? She
Oh, this
plays.
was not with the kids. The kids were not allowed to touch the mahjong.
Yeah. Well, Graham, I was just saying, Graham taught us
Oh.
how to play several different games. We all learned how to count playing blackjack. That was like a how-to for her. She was like, my grandkids are gonna be good at math, and this is how. That worked. She did have us playing poker. We were all playing poker from very young with our chips and everything. And she had us play like all kinds of games though. Like Chinese checkers, like a lot.
Oh, I did that one a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah, we played that one more than like regular checkers. Nobody ever wanted to play chess.
Well,
with us.
because Chinese checkers, you can have multi people.
Yes. And so we did. We got to all play with her. So that was fun. Maybe that was why. So anywhere besides the computer or phone, right? I haven't gotten a chance to either. So I'm really excited to like actually get to try them. I've seen it played. I have no idea how it's like fully played. I'm gonna have to really pay attention to these instructions. I mean, I've seen how people play like the solitaire with it. That's different. So that's not like playing as like a team game kind of dealy. So you can play solitaire and you can play against each other and you can play as a team against another team, but I could do solitaire all by myself. That's the only one I know how right now to play. But I'm excited just to hear the tiles clicking. Love it. Can't wait. The little things. It's the little things. Anyway, did you figure out how to play Scrabble or not yet? I was just trying to.
No.
No, not yet.
No, you're fine. Keep going.
Keep talking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure something else out.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so I'm excited. That literally just came in right before I had to like run upstairs and get on here. So I haven't gotten a chance to. I could grab it and we could hear them click. Anyway, I'm doing a bunch of stuff for our May box came in. Very exciting. Very exciting. I want to go to Ireland. It's like my bucket list place right now. Ireland. Because I've already been to Scotland, so I don't have to call that one out yet.
I haven't.
I would go back though. I would go back to Scotland in a heartbeat.
Well, I was at the Ren Fair yesterday, so we witnessed a wedding. He said it was an Irish wedding.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
They really got married.
Oh, like at Ren Fair.
What?
They got betrothed.
Betrothed. Yes, because they have a year and a day to say no. Never mind. It was people that like it was the Ren Fair people.
That's cute.
And they went and got betrothed. And then I kept asking like the people, I was like, okay, is this a real wedding or is this just like for the show for the Ren Fair? And then like a few were like, no, this is real. This is real. I was like, they're really like, they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, because I don't know if this is just like a thing. And they're like, no, they're really getting betrothed, and they were like saying how they have a year and a day to call it off.
Cool.
And then at the end of their little quick ceremony, they jumped over a sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked at Anara. I was like, Anara, you want to jump over a sword on your wedding? You want to do that? You want to do that? She's like, stop.
That's cool.
Mom.
That's cool.
I was like, you can do it. You can do it. It's in your blood.
Pirate at the end of the day?
Yeah. Was she? No. So she went as a pirate, but she didn't have a hat or a sword. She didn't like the hats there.
Okay, so you did not procure a hat while at Ren Fair.
No, but she was already. I will hold on. Like Little Miss is not a part of it. This is what she looks like not being a part of it. Like, I mean, you're not a part of it. Let's see.
What's up, Real DC? How's it going, buddy? What you been up to?
I literally can't find anything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to randomly choose.
Oh yeah, but she's not into it or anything.
No, she's not one of the weirdos.
No.
She's cute.
Where was that?
Huh?
Where was it at?
At Irwindale. Look at see.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I know it's blurry, but Here's my
Good.
Ren Fair children.
We're trying to figure out how we can play Scrabble together because today is Scrabble Day. But
Coco has a Desiree. Are you still figuring it out, Desiree, or
she cannot.
No, I can't. And I was like looking up like facts and trivia, and unfortunately, mermaids aren't
what's not
as
something's
far
not
as we
real?
know. So there's not a lot of real facts or trivia.
What's not real facts?
It's folklore. So you just need to look up mermaid folklore.
I mean, I did, but
The Coco
a
has
lot
like
of
a
it
cape.
was.
Look at all. Oh my god, they're cute.
Where are those people now?
Bella's thinking that she might want to color her hair. I was like, go girl.
Yeah.
Do it. What you want to do? I'll take
What
you to
color?
Doc.
You want rainbow?
Dude, first of all, you look like I love your hair today, by the way. I keep thinking it and forgetting to say it. I love your hair so fucking much. You have this whole like 70s lo-fi thing going on that's super sexy.
I was thinking, I was like, I feel like I felt that. I was like, I didn't think I liked it though. I was like, why does it look like I got a shag?
Curved, like sharp thing that's going on with you.
Yeah.
I don't have a shag, but
extra, and then the weight.
Oh, because I'm doing less bangs. I had more bangs, so I did less, and so those are the bangs that are growing out.
And I'm loving it.
But it is giving me like a very shaggy feel, even though I don't. But I think it's the curls that are giving the shag look.
And like you're kind of faded in color right now, which is like it's not quite pastel, but it's definitely like.
It's not like the boom bright, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm loving it, all of it. I was like,
oh, thank you. I was thinking I felt like a.
And then
like my hair at the beginning, I was like, do I look like one of those like teenage boys that like did like the mullet cut or the rock haircut in the 80s? That's what I was feeling like for a good minute. Like like that boy from Stranger Things.
No, definitely not that at all. Kind of more like that 70s show, but like colorful.
Okay.
Very cute. Very cute. I'm liking it a lot. And I'm really liking the new shape of the bangs.
See, I don't know if I could keep if I'm able to.
I'll do it.
I mean, like I want to, but I don't know if I'm like, you know what I mean, like recreate it as it grows out.
Yeah,
I've had it here and there.
Just keep shaping it, like just give
every
it
2 days. Give it a little trim.
Mm-hmm. Then it just like never has to grow anywhere. So dang cute. See, look, it is. It's really cute.
Thank you.
Loving it. It's nice to have like little changes that make like a huge like impact, I guess. Ooh, you can pop that up. Those are always fun. I love these things, Des.
I'm gonna check out this. Did you check out what is this? Board Game Arena? Anybody familiar with that?
Mm-mm.
Let me log in with Facebook and see.
Ooh, my kids are hella arguing right now.
You know, you just hear them like.
And Leo's you're mean. Gotta love them. They're so ridiculous.
You previously logged into Game Board. Okay. Then let me do it again.
Oh wow, yep. He's arguing so hard right now. He's yelling, "I'm going upstairs. You're so mean." Dude, these kids. Kids are fun.
Okay, y'all, I thought I was prepared. But
your mermaid name.
Here,
the first letter of your name.
Like the first letter.
Aqua rainbow trout.
Hold up, bitch.
This is gonna be the name of your vagine. Okay, let's make this a little funner. This is the name of your vagine. Go ahead.
Your vagine's name is
Aqua rainbow trout. Aqua rainbow trout. Mm-hmm.
That's great. And I am Bay Hurricane Breeze. That's great.
I feel like my nether regions would have the color of Dominique's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Or aqua.
Well, I'm
Rainbow.
clearly just a fucking cocktail mermaid. Bartender mermaid over here. Oh my god.
Well, Dominique is aqua, marvelous sprinkle.
Yeah.
We got star jade flower, Caitlin. I like that for you.
I love that for you.
Jessica, what month is your birthday?
Have a good night, Nora. We'll see you in 2 weeks,
I
babe.
feel like I knew that, but
Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Dazzlers. That is so
Where's
cute.
that? What month is that?
I don't know about this
June?
website. I'm
June.
confused with it.
She's June.
Yeah, see, that's why I just gave up. Because
I'm not
it just
giving up for
wasn't.
you. I'm gonna look up something else. Hold on.
Tosh said, do Scrabble. Find it. I did. I just
So
had no idea that it was going to only let me do one-on-one.
we could have just done a
Bingo.
okay.
Could have.
It wasn't bingo day, but
No,
I
I'm
guess
just saying.
technically we could have done like a like an actual Scrabble board and just like had a camera over it and then sent some fucking letters to each bitch and then they have to like send you a word to put on there and then we could like place the word on the board.
Oh,
Yeah. That would have been extra.
What's rude? What's rude?
Well, let's
But I
figure out a
thought I
different
had
for next time so that we can
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm excited to finish this book, which is what we will be doing over the next 2 weeks. Everyone has a nice little Easter break coming up, so I hope everyone has some wonderful plans for that. And then we will see everyone the following Sunday to finish our April book. Very exciting. And then in May, we will have a Monday meeting because we're going to skip Mother's Day. So we'll give everyone this Sunday off for Mother's Day, and then we'll do Monday, and then we'll do the same thing in June, the following month for Father's Day. We'll do a Monday meeting following that Sunday as well. So anyways, I think we could say goodbye since we're clearly not able to have a Scrabble game tonight, but we will make it so that somebody can still win that mug next time. And then we'll also do our final giveaway.
Oh, I was just going to randomly send it since I'd already promised it.
Oh, I mean, I like making you fight for it.
I guess.
You know what you could do is put like a little game in there, like a little Scrabble game, like take a picture of a board and just like add fucking words each time and then just like give everyone their fucking points at the end and then see who
Well,
won.
there you go.
Like the next week or
Caitlin
so.
won.
She says Scrabble said I won. Well, there you go. Then I guess Caitlin won and nobody had to fucking work hard for it. Bitches.
She worked really hard to
connect.
load that game. To
She's
get
like,
it on the
I had to go back and
computer.
forth between like trying to be on this fucking phone, watching you guys chit chatting, responding.
Wait, I was looking. Can you post that thing? Oh, wait, do we have it? I didn't get to see what my hoo-ha's name was.
Oh my god, girl.
Was it?
Oh,
Take the
I
first?
said it. You didn't hear it.
Aquamarine Sprinkle.
Oh, I see.
She said, I want to know what my hoo-ha's name is. It's a marvelous sprinkle. Named
I like it. I'm for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
See, signed up for an account, took the picture. Took the picture.
Oh my
sent to
god.
Des. What did you send to me?
Okay,
I
you
didn't see
did.
nothing. Hold on.
You did.
Oh, she did send me a picture. She even sent it. You won. Mm-hmm. It's you, bitch. I'll send it to you. You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. All right, ladies. So we will see everyone in 2 weeks when we finish our April book. And then don't forget our May book. It's very exciting. Get that going in your library account, ladies. He looks hot. What's his name?
What is
Lots of hard work.
Do you hear like an actual like for audio? How's that audio? That's right.
The audio for this one?
Mm-hmm. Do you have like a real dude's voice for that?
Oh, is it going to be like a dual narrated? I don't know.
Oh,
His name
let's
is Ben, and her name is Darby.
What is it called?
Very
Devil of Dublin.
Devil
What do
of
we need to go right now? Am I keeping us?
No.
I was just
No.
curious.
No. She's just figuring out if the audiobook for that's gonna be awesome. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. He got a cracked forehead and he still looks good.
Yeah.
It's like, what are
They
you
need to
talking
have
about?
some kind of like scarring because they don't have any scarring on their face, and they're like, "Can you protect me?" You know?
Wow. Can you protect me without a scar? We don't need you looking like a little soft bitch. Like you need a forehead scar. I don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Devil of Dublin is intended for mature audiences who enjoy dark subject matter, tortured anti-heroes, explicit sexual content, graphic violence, heart-pounding suspense,
Why are we reading this? I don't want to read this.
fairy tale worthy love, and gorgeous
Why
Irish.
don't you want to read it? You're not reading it. She's
That
reading
sounds
it.
like you. Then welcome to Glenshire. No kindergarten fight clubs. Damn.
Easton, narrated by Elizabeth Clem and Eric Nolan.
Oh, Eric Nolan? Okay, we're good.
Author's note. Dear
He has a
reader,
good Irish accent.
I'm so
Who's
happy
that?
you're here.
Ew, that was.
Chapter 1.
I hope that's not the lady.
Darby.
I really
I
hope that's
sank
not.
my fingers knuckle deep into the spongy wool.
Oh,
Trying not to sweat.
Okay, she's talking about sheep. She's talking about sheep. I have it right here.
oh my lord! I thought that we was about to hear something now.
We're about to get cut off.
That's
No,
what I'm saying, Caitlin.
You need to fast
That's
forward
what I'm
it.
saying.
You cannot be at one that doesn't sound.
Here
the
we
same.
got
Don't do it.
Kellen. Okay, this is the man, but obviously we're gonna fast forward through Darby, that bitch. But here's the man. Hopefully he sounds.
Chapter 3. Kellen. 1 year later. Placed 2 good straight sticks on the ground in the shape of an X and pulled one of the nails I'd stolen from Father Henry's workbench out of my pocket.
Yes.
Absolutely not. No, he sounds like he's purposefully like on like a phone sex call. What? No way. We've got to make this shit faster because otherwise, no fucking way am I gonna listen. I'll cackle through the whole book. I already hate that bitch's voice.
Do you know her from other things?
Stupid enough to
Oh, you
risk
just
being
okay.
Got a
No.
playlist too in the back here.
Oh, fun.
3 days. Darby had been back for 3 days and she had.
I mean, him speaking faster is better.
Because I've been watching her granddad's house every day since school holidays.
That's really fast.
How fast is that?
1.5.
Darby played with her. I smashed the nail again. My gangly 12
This is 1.4.
Forces someone twice my size and every bit is pissed off.
1.4 is better. 1.4 is better. But let's go back to that bitch. Maybe she just needed a chance to go
Chapter 1.
fast.
Darby. I sank my fingers knuckle deep into the spongy wool.
No.
Trying not.
I mean, she sounds better faster, but she sounds like she's like somebody was asked Siri to narrate it. That's what it sounds like. See, that's what I'm saying, Caitlin. Caitlin is already inside my head. She already fucking said that shit too. Absolutely.
It
Yes.
definitely is. It definitely is. Anyway, you can read it in your own, but if you just want to hear a little Irish accent,
Shit is funny.
if you just need a little Irish accent, go ahead and hit up the audio on that. And if not, just make that
Only
shit
when
up in
he's speaking, only on his chapter, and you have to be at 1
Yes,
to
it's
listen.
fast
All right.
forward. You're like, eyeball read
So
for
the best
I'm gonna go
best-
back and
best
forth.
speed for the best.
for the best
Absolutely.
audio or for the best reading experience. Eyeball
1.4.
read for Darby's chapters and then ear hole read Kellen's chapters.
On
Here.
1.4, not
1.4.
any slower. If you want to feel like you just called a hotline, babe, you listen at 1
1.0.
speed. Okay?
Listen, at
1.
But obviously people
Normal
like that
speed.
because
Holy
otherwise they
shit.
wouldn't have a
That's good.
business.
I mean,
Not
like,
everybody
I
wants to
guess.
Not everybody wants to rush through. So,
Depends on if you're, have
I feel
to go
like you
somewhere
can
or
tell
not.
it was an Irish accent on 1 speed. Well, because we're only getting like a second, and it was also very quiet on her end, but we're good.
Yeah,
We're
I
good.
mean, I was trying not to, like, have us play the whole thing because I didn't want to.
Get in trouble.
Get in trouble.
Oh my god, even there's a comment from last year. The male narration is the only thing that saved this. The female narrator, just not good at all.
Oh, how sad. So being that female
Is
narrator.
Eric Nolan also the narrator for the Ruinous Love series. That's the one that we've been talking a shit ton about. That's Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lore.
Mhm.
Is it him?
I think that's who did it, but I could be wrong. It could also be Joe Arden, who also has
hold
a lot
on,
of
hold on.
books, but I don't know.
Do you guys know? Are you guys
said-
like?
Some of them. I know some of them.
Huh. 'Cause that's
This
Because
is
it
Eric
really
Nolan, yes.
When I hear some of them, huh?
You know what? Hold on. It is Eric Nolan.
Yes,
Let me just play like
Content. For those of you who Ace of Cups.
Oath. Beyond. I'm rounding the corner for home.
that
Walking
is
west
Eric
to meet
Nolan.
you.
I
It'll be the perfect night
see?
to sit on the porch with a glass of
And he
weather
did
bourbon
all
and a
3 of the
not just from
books,
this room,
right?
From the unholy
He's the
combination
same
of
in
Fran
all of
Richards,
them.
ingrown toenail,
Right.
Harold McEnroe's
So
massive boil
no, it's not Joe Arden. It is not. It is Eric Nolan.
As I
I'm
said,
looking at the thing right now.
do I
But
know my Irish narrators?
she does? Like she called it.
Called it. It's not Joe
Is that
Arden.
very like matter of fact? Like oh him. I'm like oh we know these people.
good night, Jessica.
All right, yeah, we can all say goodnight. Make sure you finish this book before you start.
Do narrators ever join book clubs?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Have we ever like tried to get one on the book club?
I'm sure some book club has.
That's fucking weird.
Do they
Caitlin.
ever join? Should we try?
That would
Desiree?
be
Are
interesting.
you hearing
What
me,
did you say?
Desiree?
What? Hold on. What did you say?
Should we ever have do people ask narrators to join the book club and should we send an invite to narrators to join if authors
I mean, we could
I mean
and
just
see.
throwing that out,
I mean,
just
they
throwing
go
that idea
live.
out
They
there.
do like lives like on TikTok and they'll like get
I don't know
together
the
and have
TikTok.
little
I don't
talks.
have I'm
No,
sure
I'm
they
just
do.
telling you.
So maybe
Caitlin sent me a message that says that it's Joe Arden and Lucy Rivers. However, when you pull up, like I'm looking at Sith and Sparrow. Hold on, I'm looking at Sith and
sound
Sparrow.
like you're shaking
It
bottles.
says down here, Eric Nolan and Samantha Brentmore on this one. Let me go see if maybe it's on like the other ones. Maybe they did a different one. Because it
Joe
was
Arden
somebody
also
else.
does an Irish accent. He's done several books.
Wait,
Wait.
could that be a different name? Because don't they do like, does he have, Caitlin, Google
not
and
the
see if
same
he has a different name.
Why Caitlin Google?
Because she already Googled it quicker. Anyways, so in book 2, same thing. It's Samantha Brentmore and Eric Nolan. And then in book 1, it was Butcher.
You should never look these people up though. They don't fit your fucking.
No, they don't.
Don't
Don't
fucking
do
do
that.
Well,
it.
they don't have to have their face on with us. They could just,
Eric Nolan, yeah, is. done
they
a
just
lot.
can come on like this, Maybe we can even ask
Like, is it
them
a
not to show their
stage
face.
name?
Would that be bad? Like, don't show your face, just come on with your voice? Is that rude to say?
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
Caitlin, Joe Arden and Lucy Rivers did narrate book 1, but then it was Samantha and Eric Nolan that narrated book 2 and book 3.
There you
So
go.
there we go. So everybody's correct.
Oh, he also
You all get a cookie,
cookie.
not a mug.
Apparently
Cookies on
he
your
also
dime.
did in the dramatized adaptation of ACOTAR.
What'd you say?
He was in the dramatized adaptation of ACOTAR somewhere in there.
Tight. It's thick tight, Caitlin.
Or maybe not. Maybe this is just being weird. I don't know what it's doing. It was showing me everything he did and then it didn't show me anything. Whoops. Oh. Okay. Well, if you wanna. She said tight. We're both right. There you go. All right. Anyways, we will see you bitches next. No, not next. In 2 weeks.
2
Which is
weeks.
20 something. I'm gonna call it that. Oh yeah, it's the 27th.
The 27th.
Yeah, 27th. So sounds good. Have a good night, ladies. We'll see you soon. Night, Caitlin.
Good night.